Hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Doing a little Q&A grab bag. Got a question from 9-year-old James who asks, if the Pope is infallible, does that mean he never makes a mistake? James, thanks for the question. I'll tell you what, that's actually a question that a lot of people have. The short answer to your question is no, in general. So when Catholics say infallible, that means that the Pope can't make a mistake. But that only refers to a very small category. It's when the Pope speaks about church teaching in issues of faith and morals, what we believe and how we act. It's a special grace to protect the Pope from making an error. That doesn't mean that everything he says is right or perfect or anything like that. And it really refers to his special job to protect what Jesus gave to the apostles and to the whole church. The things that we need to know and how to act in accord with the great message of salvation that's the gospel. James, if you want a little analogy, which I find really helpful, is think of like a referee in basketball. So the referee is given authority from the NBA to make good calls, right? So when he says in or out, it's a three-pointer, it's a two-pointer, he's deputized to do that to protect the integrity of the game. It's a little bit like that with the Pope. Peter and the successor of Peter as the Pope have a special authority, a special grace by God that they're protected from making an error. So it's a great question. There's a lot of complicated questions that we could ask after that, but to your question, the answer is no. Infallibility doesn't mean that popes never make a mistake. It does mean that they're protected from making errors when they teach about the Catholic and Christian faith. Yeah, James, and to your point, it's only 2 times in the history of the church has a pope ever invoked what we say is infallible teaching a voice. It was about two doctrines about Mary in the 1800s and in the 1900s. So it doesn't happen too often. It's a rare thing to invoke specifically the charism of infallibility. Anyway, James, it's a great question. I appreciate it. I hope you ask more and hope everybody out there has a great day.